Please be leaving your comments in the comment section. Like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you be leaving a comment. If what we are saying, if what engineer is saying, you agree with him or you disagree, leave comment. If what I'm also saying, you agree with me or you disagree with me, leave your comments. Okay.
Right now, I am BBC.
What is the brain behind BBC's documentary? What is the motive
behind BBC's
documentary?
This documentary that BBC brought out, to me, I think BBC just want to tarnish the image of the late prophet. To me, because listening to the entire documentary, there's no consistency in the documentary. You realize that all the disciples, the camera guys, and the past administrators of the church who were talking to BBC, they don't have consistency in their speech. There's no consistency in what they were saying. You will realize that even if you want to dig into their sayings, you will realize that some of the things they were saying were conflicting. Yes. So this documentary is just is a half-baked documentary. It's not even detailed documentary. It's not detailed in any way. It's half-baked. They are serving the entire world a half-baked documentary and then expecting people to just disregard all the good things that this person might have done on it. Because irrespective of whatever bad things this man of God did, our late prophet TB Joshua did, he's human. He is prone to commit sin and make mistakes. He's human. Putting aside the spirituality of his nature and all those things, he's human. He could falter at any point in time. And then this is somebody who, one way or the other, has touched lives, has impacted people in this life. Even let's not go far. Look at this girl, Ajoke, who happened to be his adopted daughter.
Yes,
the whole world thought was his biological daughter.
Yeah.
Look at the life this man was giving that girl before he blew everything up on a silver platter. He blew the whole thing up, and then at the end of the day, when this man decided to disciple him, disciple the girl, disciple her, so that she could change from her ways, she turned her back against the man. You get it? Some of those other past administrators had their own history of doing certain things which were not good. There was a lady there whose name I've even forgotten, who at a point in time was frauding people here and there with the man of God's name. You are getting the So these are the kind of people BBC went to interview. People who are not even no longer working with the church.
So it is obvious. It is obvious.
Yes. And then the entire documentary they are serving us. It's not. The entire documentary is not detailed in any way. The people, like I said, there's no consistency in what they are saying, and there's conflict in what they are saying. The things they are saying is conflicting. If you want to hold them by their words, analyzing the entire documentary from the beginning to the end, you will realize that this documentary is trash. It's just to destroy the image of the man of God.
Which means that BBC has a diabolical agenda against the man of God.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is obvious they have something against the man of God, which the whole media, BBC, even you as a BBC, as you claim, you are not clean. You guys over there to do certain things which I believe if today
you want to investigate.
Yes, BBC today we may find a lot of things that will be an eyesore.
So more pressing issues at hand that they should be diving into talking about that they are not talking about. There are more pressing issues that BBC should be documenting about, bringing into the light for people to know and see that, oh yes, these things are happening at this part of the world, and then change and transformation needs to occur at this part of the world that they are not even talking about. They are not even focusing attention on. You focusing attention on somebody who is long dead and gone, and then you went behind, or you went to document lies, and then serving us this half-baked and detailed documentary is also appalling from BBC side.
I even believe BBC pay these people to lie against the man of God.
Obviously.
So BBC, if you want to tell me that you didn't pay these people, come out to tell us the truth. Now you did not pay them, and then for this diabolical documentary, you have, it is obvious you paid them. You paid them to tell lies against the man of God. Exactly. Like my panel said, there are more pressing issues. Look at what is happening in Israel. You are not talking about that. Look at what is the Westerners are doing to Africans in Europe. Look at what you come to Africa, create chaos. You come to Africa, create chaos in our system, disrupt our economy, do everything diabolical to disrupt our system. And when the citizens are suffering, the citizens have no hope, and they try to cross, and then they put their life on the line and be crossing. BBC, look at people crossing crossing the Libya desert and crossing the ocean to Spain or Italy each and every day, each and every hour. You have you don't have anything to say about all these things. But when they come there, to the treatment you give to these people is very, 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 very diabolical.
Yes.
Meanwhile, it is you same people causing the disruption in our system, causing disruption in our government. You see, and all these things, BBC, you have nothing to talk about. You have nothing. You have no problem talking about all these things. And somebody who is dead and gone, and who the dead has no benefit to the living.
Exactly.
The dead. This documentary, Bruhaha, you brought up, it has no benefit to us. It has no benefit to the living. What do you want us to do with it? More pressing issues you refuse to talk about, which are caused by your own people. Diabolical people like you, BBC. Wicked people like you refuse to talk about those issues. You come to steal our gold, you come to steal our oil, steal our gold. Look at what happened in Mali. Look at what happened in Burkina Faso. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. Boko Haram and stuff. You supply ammunition to them to kill the innocent people. Look at what is happening in Southern Sudan.
If you started a documentary while he was alive, and then eventually he died, you should have just forgotten about the entire documentary. Because yes, because they said I don't know, maybe it took them, but definitely to take them a year or two to come up with this. So even if you had started a documentary while he was alive, once you hear that the person is dead and gone, you should have just put a stop to this, because it will serve as no good. Because it was no good.
It's a diabolical agenda. That is why they kept them so long. That's why it kept them so long. So BBC, come clean that you did not pay these people. Come clean, BBC, come clean that you didn't pay these people to lie against TB Joshua.
Exactly.
Like my colleague said, TB Joshua has touched more life than you, BBC itself.
And come to even think of it, is TB Joshua Jesus Christ? TB Joshua is not Jesus Christ. TB Joshua is human, like you and I. In as much as he has the anointing on his head as a man of God and all those things, he is still human. He is prone to make mistakes, like I said. He is prone to commit a sin and all those things. So you diving into and digging into just the negativity and then the negative side of the person it doesn't make sense. Logically, it's not right. Why not talk about the good things he did? Why not talk about the life he touched? Why not talk about the charity, the charitable things the man did? Why not talk about all those things? Why must you only focus on some of these things which we can't even ascertain whether they are true or false? Which we can even say that about 90% of what the disciples were saying are false. They are all fallacies. They are all cooked up. Yes. So this thing that BBC is saying, like, there's no sense in it. Like that documentary, like I said, there's no consistency in the documentary. The documentary is not detailed in any way. And even the people you paid to sit on camera and talk about all these things were conflicting themselves in their speeches. They were conflicting themselves. So what is BBC trying to tell us? There are no pressing issues out there. You people should go out there and tackle pressing issues that will be of benefit to humanity, and not come and be talking about somebody who is dead and has even touched more lives than you people.
This reminds me. You see the biggest crown, diamond crown on the head. Is it the what is the name of the crown?
Yeah.
The crown of the Queen of Britain.
Yeah.
The biggest diamond was stolen from South Africa.
South Africa, yeah.
The biggest diamond crown, the biggest diamond on the crown of the Queen of Britain was stolen from South Africa. But BBC, you did not do any, you didn't do any documentary on that.
Yes. There are a lot of precious minerals, a lot of precious things that have been stolen from Africa. These are our continents and are in Europe and other countries that these people don't seek to talk about.
Because they are criminals sitting there.
Benin Republic. I think last year they were trying to do a documentary on some of their precious minerals and things that
were stolen from them
years ago. And that they even saw in these museums, British museums, and some other places. You get it? But these are people, BBC. These are people that should be documenting on things like that. But they will never
do that.
They will never do that. You get it? They don't give a fuck about all those things.
Criminals like you sitting down there say you are doing documentary about who? Those ones that you don't do anything about it, and you'll be doing this. I don't even know what to say again. Criminals like you. So you want to tell me you guys there, you are all clean. You are all clean. And BBC, you guys there, you are all clean.
This holier than thou attitude from BBC. It's just not good. But yeah, like they are acting as though they are clean.
They are clean. Yes.
They have no skeletons in their cupboards.
Yes.
That's how they are acting. You get it? Trying to dig into the affairs of a dead person, of what benefit is that going to be to you and to the world?
There's no benefit.
Of what benefit is that going to be?
People, you look at our let's talk about Ghana here. You people, BBC is from UK, United Kingdom. You have stolen. Look at you know the amount of gold Britain has stolen from Ghana. But right now, if people from Ghana going to Britain, do you know the scrutiny? The scrutiny they go through. Meanwhile, you stole our gold, you stole our minerals to build Britain, to build your country. But when we, the citizen, from where you have stolen the minerals, the resources from, to build your country, are coming there, you scrutinize us, even if you are more holier, you are more holier than anyone else. That one they don't talk about it. You stole our, not even bought it with money. You stole them.
Yes.
Britain has built its infrastructure on stolen, stolen minerals.
Yes.
the whole of Africa. Ghana is one of the best countries in Africa who produces gold.
Yeah. And
just imagine, like we just said, Google is telling this one, we are not manufacturing any information. Go to Google and see. British gold reserve is about 310 tons against Ghana 16.67 tons.
Yes. Who is leading in gold?
Yes.
In Africa.
In Africa, yes. So you have to look at the amount
gap
of gold.
Difference. The gap difference. That's over 300. More than 300 gap difference. Percent gap difference. Look at the gap difference. that is so huge. You get it?
So you have stolen all these things from us, Africa, Ghana. To be specific, we are talking from Ghana, BBC, and we are also exposing you from Ghana. Your country, Britain, has stolen our gold. Your country's gold reserve is 310 tons against Ghana's own 16.67 tons. Does that make sense? And you have no, you don't have problem with all this to talk about. You have no issue about this problem to talk about. And
to be documenting how it happened that Ghana, who is a leading gold country, has just let's say 16.67% tons of gold
or gold reserve,
whereas Britain is having 310 tons of gold in their reserve.
And you are
not documenting anything on how the gap difference came about.
Yes.
A country which is not known for gold,
you don't produce gold.
You don't produce gold in any form or any, I don't know. And then you have such an amount of gold in your reserve against a country who is producing gold. People will not document things like this for the citizens to be abreast of and know that, oh, okay, maybe this and this is what is going on, or our leaders or whatever, and so that, you know, to bring some of these things into the limelight for the people to know what exactly is going on. BBC will never, under any circumstance, document anything like this. You get it? Yeah, they don't want to open the eyes of the people to things like this, so that they start asking questions, how it happened and how it doesn't happen. You get it? But then they have all the time in the world to go and be documenting about a dead man. A dead man,
yes, dead man who has no, who in any way have no benefit.
Yes.
To we the living, to the living.
The living. They have all the time in the world to be documenting about him.
Anyway, we need our gold. Bring us our gold. A country whereby some time ago they say a child could be walking on the street and find gold. Yes,
found gold.
Yes, on the street. Britain has no one gold reserve, one gold pit. But look at the amount of gold in your reserve
today. Look at the number of gold they have in their reserve today.
Where did you get it from? BBC, tell us. Where did you get it from? The biggest diamond on the crown of Queen of Britain, where did you get it from? Is it not stolen diamond? You stole our resources.
They should come out to prove us wrong.
Yes.
Yes.
We want you to see this and then come and tell us and come and the only thing you can do is to report us to YouTube to delete the video. But other than that, you can't even come out clean. The only thing you can do is to report the video to YouTube to delete it. And if you do that, you are suspect.
Yes.
If that happens, you are suspect.
All the viewers, everybody will know that what you are saying is true.
It's true, yes.
So come out and prove us wrong. If what we are saying is wrong, come out and prove us wrong. Come and document on that. And let the whole world get to know the truth.
Where you got those gold from? Stolen golds. You run your country on stolen minerals from Africa. Ghana number 1, South Africa number 2, and you will come and be there and come and be parading yourself as parading yourself holier than thou.
Oh, yes.
So this, in a nutshell, this documentary is just a fallacy.
Yes.
You just
fallacy.
There's
nothing true about the documentary. All those who appeared on camera to talk were all paid. They were all paid to talk. There's nothing true about this. There's nothing true about it. Even if there's an iota of truth in it, it is very, very minimal, and it is significant. It will do us. It will benefit us in no way.
No way.
Yes, we don't even need it. As a matter of fact, that man is dead and gone. He's resting somewhere. Only God knows where he is. It will do us no good. We don't need it.
But you refuse to talk about this. Our stolen minerals that are in your reserve.
Yes, and the pressing issues that are arising on daily basis that need to be addressed and talked about. You people don't talk about all these pressing issues. Then you go about talking about irrelevant things, documenting about irrelevant things. Of what good would this documentary be to the people of Africa, the people of Nigeria, the people of Ghana, and the world? Of what use would this documentary be to them?
Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even this whole religious stuff, it is you people now brought it
to Africa.
So you see your life.
You people brought this same Christian religion to Africa.
But you see what is causing? It's another topic for another day.
Yes, another topic of discussion, which we'll be diving up very soon.
Yeah.
Because the religion you people brought to us in Africa, and the way you people pitch the religion to us, and the way people are practicing it, is it the same? That's another topic of discussion for another day. And at the end of the day, you still come out with something like this concerning the same religion. So what games are you people trying to play with us? What games exactly are you people trying to play with us Africans in general? What games are you people playing with us?
Game of injustice. Very soon we'll be revenging. We'll revenge. Don't worry. We'll revenge. Game of injustice. We'll revenge soon.
By the time will come where the people of Africa will rise up and know the truth. And that time is coming shortly. Because we've been blinded and fooled for far too long. Yes. For far too long. That is a topic of discussion for another day, which we'll be diving into.
Yeah, absolutely.
But today, like we are saying, this documentary about late Prophet TB Joshua is trash. The documentary is trash.
They must come clean. We are waiting for you, BBC. Documentary on how Ghana's gold was stolen or ended up in the British gold reserve. Documentary on how South Africa's diamond ended up on the crown of Queen of Britain. We are waiting.